So we wanted to take a day trip to Mount Rainier National Park, but instead of planning it ourselves, we asked AI to do it for us. We gave it our preferences, our timing, and our starting point, and it gave us a full custom itinerary. So unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard about AI by now. Artificial intelligence has been around for a long time, but in 2022, things really took off with the release of ChatGPT. And all of a sudden, everyone had access to a free AI assistant that could answer questions, write emails, summarize books, and yes, even help you make YouTube videos. So we started wondering, what happens if you stop using AI for convenience and start using it to plan your real life? Could ChatGPT actually plan a good day for us at Mount Rainier? Or will we spend the entire afternoon lost in the woods looking for a non-existent lake?
To take our hike.
Well, there's only one way to find out. So we started by telling ChatGPT what section of the park we wanted to go to, and roughly what types of things that we were looking to do. Given this information, the software recommended 6 locations for us to visit. These were the Longmire Historic District, where we'll hike the Trail of Shadows, Kautz Creek for great views of Mount Rainier, Christine Falls, a must-see waterfall, according to ChatGPT. We'll then head further up the mountain to the Nisqually Vista Trail for a quick hike with some glacier/mountain views, before finally stopping for a scenic lunch at Reflection Lakes. After lunch, we'll head back to Paradise for our final stop to see Myrtle Falls by hiking the Skyline Trail. ChatGPT recommended that we get an early start to the day to avoid the bigger crowds in the afternoon. Since we live about 2 hours away, this meant leaving around 7 a.m.
We're really trusting ChatGPT. Normally, I do a lot of research, and especially into different hikes to see if it'll be more our speed.
We feel prepared. I don't know if that's going to end up being accurate, but I feel like we're really prepared.
Yes. Now that we had to stop back home twice because we forgot several things, because I would have been so sad if we sat down for our picnic lunch and did not have a picnic lunch.
The AI also told us what the weather would be like on the mountain and how to dress accordingly. With our later start to the day, our ETA to the park entrance was around 10:30 a.m. We quickly ran into our first issue with AI planning our day.
We're 59 minutes.
That's not helpful. What's our next stop?
The route that ChatGPT suggested that we take was a little out of order.
Kautz Creek. I thought there was a different one.
Yeah.
The AI told us to go to the Longmire Historic District first and then to Kautz Creek second, which we got confused when we looked at our GPS because they were off of the same road and you have to go by Kautz Creek to even get to Longmire. So it just makes sense to stop there first. We didn't realize this at the time, so we thought that we were still going to Longmire first and we had just put it in the GPS wrong.
We'll fix that in a second. Okay.
Whoops.
So our next stop is the Longmire Historic District. It does say on maps permanently closed, so we'll see.
Does it really?
Yes.
Off to a great start.
Yeah.
I think the sun blasted it.
After our late arrival, we enjoyed a brief scenic drive through the park.
Yeah.
Cute.
Nature. A babbling brook.
Before making our way to our actual first stop, which was Kautz Creek.
We're here.
Yay.
It is so cold. I'm so glad we
And
brought our
that's
layers.
why we have a whole bag of layers.
Yep.
Thanks to ChatGPT. I hear the creek.
Yep. For like the 5 minutes we were in the sun though, it got very hot.
Yeah, layers.
All right, creek time.
Creek time.
So after doing some research, it turns out that Kautz Creek is no longer actually a creek. It jumped to a new location in 2006 after some flooding. So this stop is now really more about learning about the impact of mud flows and floods, rather than being an actual viewpoint.
Is
Much
it
of a
under
viewpoint,
these
if I do
rocks?
say so myself. No, it's
Oh,
over
it's
there.
back there. Huh.
Since we didn't know what this stop was supposed to be, we were a little confused and just ended up wandering around for a few minutes until we realized the trail was ending. Oh. Yeah, maybe we've viewed what we were supposed to, even though we haven't really viewed it.
Just leaving stop number 1, which actually ended up being 1 and 2 got flipped. I don't know where that got mixed up, but it's totally fine. Just the way we came in, it made more sense to do the other stop first, which was just a little viewpoint. Not really sure what we were viewing. Maybe we misunderstood. But yeah, it was kind of just like a little rocky area looking at something.
I couldn't see anything.
Yeah. I know. heard a little water. That's fine. On to the next.
Our next stop was the Longmire Historic District, where we got our first glimpse of Mount Rainier since entering the park.
There she blows.
There it is. Wow.
We're coming for you, Mount Rainier.
Crazy.
What's this little cottage?
This is the historic district. This is our stop.
Oh, this is the cutest place
This
I've
is
ever been.
really cool.
Okay, Trail of Shadows, here we come.
The area is named after James Longmire, who built a resort here in the 1880s to share the healing powers of the natural hot springs with travelers coming to the mountain. Today, the area serves as an informational hub for visitors, complete with a small-scale replica of the entire park.
Found the trail ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
ChatGPT thought that the Trail of Shadows would be appealing to us because this trail is at low elevation, under a mile in length, and has great views of Mount Rainier. And it was absolutely right.
Oh my god, that is massive.
We're out on the path now. It's so unique up here. This is just like unlike anything I've ever seen.
Yeah. The type of trail I like because there's stuff going on.
Yeah.
I like being entertained.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's a short trail because I think this is how we like to do it, stopping a lot, looking at everything. Because it's still going to take us a while to get through this 0.7 mile trail.
Yeah.
The trail encircles a meadow created by volcanic mineral springs, which you can see popping up through the ground all around you. There have been a total of 49 hot springs found around Longmire, which really speaks to the unique geology of the area.
Whoa!
This is cool.
Wait.
It's giving Snow White.
That's...
Can I touch it? Is it just bubbling or is it... It's not hot. Okay, yeah, it's just bubbling.
So it must be that baking soda stuff.
And as someone who had never seen a volcano before moving to Washington, I found everything here incredibly interesting.
This ridge was formed by an eruption 375,000 years ago. This is lava that pooled up between two glaciers. Right here, this carved out section is where one glacier was, and on the other side of that, there was another glacier. So when the lava ran downhill, it pooled up where the two glaciers met. It cooled over time, and then the glaciers retreated, leaving this little hillside. Lex got distracted looking at some mushrooms and other fungus, I believe. So I have read the little history of this cabin and wanted to look at it.
This cabin was built in 1888 by Elkanah Longmire, James's oldest son, and is the only remaining structure from the Longmire family history. Right next to the cabin is the spring known as Iron Mike, named for the reddish hue it gets from its mineral deposits. So after a rocky start, ChatGPT had definitely knocked it out of the park with the Trail of Shadows. And as much as we would have liked to stay here all day, looking for fungus, learning about the past, and working on our Bigfoot impressions,
Looks like Shrek's house.
we needed to get moving if we were going to make it to our picnic spot in time for lunch. Our next stop was Christine Falls,
Okay, made it to stop number 2, Christine Falls.
named after my mom. Of course, I am just kidding. It was actually named by the first person to document their ascent up Mount Rainier in 1870, which was P.B. Van Trump. And the falls are named after his daughter, Christine.
Lex just yelled to me, Keegan, it's down. Oh, yeah, it is that.
Oh, and there's the bridge.
Wow.
We just drove over the bridge.
Yeah.
The falls are popular because they are some of the most easily accessible falls in the park. While the falls are a great place to stop and take some pictures, there isn't really much to do here, as it's meant to be more of a brief viewpoint on your way up the mountain to paradise. And now seems like a good time to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can join in on the fun for our future adventures. As we made our way up the mountain, you could really see the landscape start to change, showing the true nature of this park. In 1899, Mount Rainier was officially designated as a national park, making it the 5th park established in the US. And there are a lot of things that make this place unique. Mount Rainier holds several titles, including the highest volcanic peak and the most glaciated peak in the contiguous United States, the world's largest alpine glacial system outside of Alaska, and the largest volcanic glacier cave system in the world. It was for all of these reasons that we were incredibly excited to finally make it up to paradise. At an elevation of 5,400 feet, Paradise is one of the highest points you can drive to in this section of the park. And it's sort of the final destination for more casual outdoor enthusiasts, i.e. us, and seems to be the starting point for a lot of the more serious hikers. The area's main features are the historic Paradise Inn, which was built in 1917, and the park's main visitor center. The Henry Jackson Visitor Center is a great stop for anyone who's coming to the mountain. It has exhibits, ranger programs, the park film, a book/gift shop, and a cafeteria. And while I could have nerded out all day here learning about the park, we were running a little bit behind schedule and we're starting to get pretty hungry. So we decided to go straight to Reflection Lakes for lunch and move the Nisqually Vista Trail hike to after we've had some food. So we took a very scenic drive through Paradise Valley over to Reflection Lakes for our picnic.
Okay, we found it. It is frozen over, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Didn't account for the snow. Not quite sure where to put our picnic blanket.
I don't know if there's a way we can do this.
Yep, I hear that.
While it may look obvious that this was not going to work out, we did still get out of the car to make sure we weren't missing something.
So we're here for our picnic lunch.
And the lake is frozen over.
It's frozen over.
ChatGPT did not tell us that. It's beautiful.
Time to improvise.
With this pretty big blunder from our AI trip planner, we got back in the car and drove around, looking for a nice overlook to stop at and have lunch in the car.
Solid plan B, am I right?
Yep, this works. We're nice and comfortable. It's all good.
We're just gonna hang out in here with this lovely view and listen to a podcast.
And we did just that. It was really nice to relax and recharge for a little bit before heading to our final destinations.
We got it. All right, lunch is over. Time to try to do this hike.
Which worked out pretty well because both trails were in Paradise anyway, so I'm not really sure why the AI split them up in the first place. But at this point, we were just rolling with the punches.
There's shoe marks there.
Is that it?
Why is it
Is
such
that
a
it?
barrier for me to go on the snow? Like, I just think,
I mean, yeah, we can walk on the snow.
oh wait, what's this?
That's what I pointed to. I'm wondering if it's this, but there might just be more snow. There is, in fact, more snow. Oh, we definitely can't walk that. That is just a wall. To take our hike. Well, maybe the waterfall now?
Yeah. Let's try this.
Okay. But we don't have, I don't think we have the right equipment for this. Plus, those are all down, which makes me think you're not supposed to walk here. Yeah, I don't think we should do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
moving on.
Okay, so after lunch, we were planning to do a hike and go to a waterfall. The hike is completely covered in snow, and either A, the hike itself is closed, or B, we don't have the correct gear to do that hike.
So upon doing further research, this trail apparently is only snow-free from mid-July to mid-September. And what I'm gathering is that most things around Mount Rainier are very time of the year specific, including Reflection Lakes, the Paradise Inn, the wildflowers, and even our last stop, Myrtle Falls, which does flow year-round, but apparently isn't accessible when there's snow. So now the time comes to answer the question, can AI plan a successful day at a national park? For that answer, I'm going to turn it over to Lex, who plans the details of our trips.
I don't think AI can plan a very good day. It's really helpful with coming up with trip ideas in general. Normally, when I'm planning a trip, I'll look at Pinterest, I'll find a bunch of blog posts, because we're very specific about the types of things we like to do. We like to hear people's firsthand experiences about what a certain hike is like, what the skill level is. Also, ChatGPT did know what time of year we were going to Mount Rainier and what sections of the park we were going to, and massively failed to let us know that we were in a snow-capped region. We thought we'd have a nice leisurely picnic by the lake, and there were feet of snow and ice. There were also just kind of some random mistakes with the order of things.
1 and 2 got flipped. I don't know where that got mixed up, but it's totally fine.
That kind of threw us off and made us question ourselves.
We'll fix that in a second. Okay.
Whoops.
We had fun.
Yeah, nothing worked, but we love each other's company.
Yeah. Maybe we'll stick to planning our own stuff in the future.
Yeah.
Those people scare me with all their legitimate gear. I'm just like doing this.
Here we go.
Looks like the needle works.
God.